going on, guys? So I had a bunch of worms left over from my microfishing trip yesterday, and I want to kind of put those to use before they die. I gotta throw them out. So I got my small little Tanago hook set up with a little split shot a couple inches behind it. We're gonna keep putting little pieces of red worms on there. I'm gonna fish this canal off to the side. I have microfished here once before. I got some jewel cichlids, golden top minnows, and eastern mosquito fish. So wouldn't mind more jewel cichlids. Those are a pretty cool species. They look really nice. But I kind of want to explore a little bit more and see if there are some other micros out here that I've never caught before. So let us give it a shot. Alright, so there is the small piece of red worm on the small hook. We got these, I think this is called eelgrass down here. I'm going to drop this kind of right on the edges, see if there's some micros right on, kind of within those that want to come out and go for this little piece of red worm. Got one. What is this thing? Little guy, but it is our first jewel cichlid. Alright, so there is our first catch of the day. A small little jewel cichlid, maybe the smallest jewel cichlid I have ever caught. Still got a little bit of blue spangling on it that looks really nice. But let's try to get one that's a little bit bigger that has some nicer colors on him. Got him. Another jewel cichlid. This one's a little bit nicer. Alright, when I said this guy is a little bit nicer, he is actually a lot nicer. Especially here in the sun, if he would stop swimming around so much. You can see a lot of really nice blue spangling on it and some nice dark red colors. So nicest fish of the day, that is for sure. We'll get this one back and let's see what other micros are out there. Got one. There we go. Another pretty nice looking jewel cichlid. Alrighty, our third jewel cichlid. This is another good looking one. Another nice male. Some red colors, some blue spangling on it. These guys are a little bit tougher to find today than what I remember and what I anticipated. I've only got 3, when normally when I'm fishing for these guys, I usually get a lot more because these guys are usually pretty aggressive. But today I don't know if they're not so aggressive or if there are just not as many here as I remember. Alright, so it is a very slow day. Not only with the jewel cichlids, only got 3 of those. There are no other fish at all. Haven't seen any, both micros and macros. Normally I could see some Mayan cichlids and peacock bass in here, but I have seen nothing today. So only got 3 little jewel cichlids to show for our efforts. Hopefully we can get 1 or 2 more now before I gotta call it a day. Oh, got one. Yes, another nice looking jewel cichlid. Nice red coloration on this guy. All right, 4th African jewel cichlid of the day. This guy's a little bit small. He's not small. He's just a little less beefy than the last couple. So beautiful fish, especially kind of in the sun. You can see just the beautiful blue dots on it and the red coloration. So not a lot of action today with these guys, but a couple is still better than none. Alright, so it's been a very, very slow day. Been here over an hour now. We only got 4 of those little jewel cichlids. Normally when I'm fishing for jewel cichlids, I get a ton of them because there's usually a lot of them and they're usually really aggressive. But today that doesn't seem to be the case. So I think we're going to try one more spot and we'll see what we can get over there. Alright, one more spot I'm going to try. Once again, lots of eelgrass. From my experience, at least over in this canal, the jewel cichlids really love the eelgrass. It's the only spots that I've ever caught them in. So we'll drop this down there. Let's see if we can get a couple more. Oh, I got one. What is this thing? Well, oh, a little Mayan cichlid. Not an African jewel cichlid, but a Central American cichlid. Yeah, no photo tank for this guy. It's just a regular Mayan cichlid I've caught a million times before. Still a cute little guy. At this size, I think they look really nice. Once they get to be adults, I think they're rather ugly, but I wouldn't mind these guys in an aquarium if they stayed this size forever. Oh, got one. What is this little thing? Yeah, last jewel cichlid of the day. Little guy, but I think we are going to call it on this one. All right, there it is. I believe this will be our last jewel cichlid of the day because I think I am done. I think our 5th one, also on the smaller side and a little bland in color. But these are such a cool little fish. Maybe I could show them to you a little bit better this way, right there. All the way from Africa. They've been in these waters for, I think, about the last 50 years. Sometime in the 50s or 60s, I think they were first spotted. And now they are all over the place. Very abundant in these canals. Not a ton of them today, but still a beautiful fish, especially the males when they get a little bit bigger. So we'll get this guy back. I believe that will do it. Alrighty guys, so that is going to do it. Rather slow day. Took about an hour and a half to get, I think, only 5 jewel cichlids and a Mayan cichlid. So pretty slow. Normally when I find jewel cichlids, and then the one time I fished here for jewel cichlids, they were all over the place. As soon as you would drop your worm down, they would come out and ambush it. They were pretty aggressive fish. But today, I don't know, maybe they were a little bit less aggressive, maybe there just weren't as many, but glad we got a couple really nice size and nicely colored ones. All of them came out of the eelgrass. Any kind of hole or pocket within the grass, I would try to drop my worm down into that hole, and that is where they all came from. So not a bad day at all, even though the action was slow. So hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.